Okay, so let's talk about dating. I'm sorry, Tip. Great Ninja Kun, how you doing? Okay, so here's the thing, guys. Um, Dating, I like Rise Against, but I can't do it right now. I apologize. We can do some Seven Nation Army though, for sure. So dating in general is just kind of fucked up, to be honest. Keeping in mind what I said and my philosophy on these things, right? It's just, it goes against everything I said. What are you doing when you date? You two are getting together. Man and woman, man and man, woman and woman, doesn't matter. Two people are getting together and they are auditioning themselves, right? They are auditioning themselves to each other, which is full of fear and lie and regret. And I mean, it just becomes terrible, right? Oh, you know, I can't tell her that I was raised by a single mother because that might turn her off because she has daddy issues. You know, there's all this manipulation involved. There's all this terrible, terrible things. These terrible, horrible things, right? Can't tell her I'm a Scorpio because she's a Libra, and you know, Scorpios and Libras don't get along. So I'll wait till my third date so I can finally reveal my sign. Someone messaged me on Skype. Hold on, guys. Oh my God, Aya just got home. Right? So the whole aspect of dating is just bad. Like right there, that should be enough to say don't date, right? And I mean, there's a lot of stuff that kind of goes along with it, so I'll try and explain that as best as I can, as fast as I can, just so it all stays coherent. I thank you, Leonic. I think Leonic said I sounded like a wise person. I appreciate that, man. But basically what you're doing by dating is saying, I want to be happy. And what do I need to be happy? I need a relationship to be happy. Why do I need a relationship to be happy? Because that's been ingrained in me, and that's what I think is the truth, right? I have no way of proving elsewise, and everybody else seems to be doing it, and people have a very, very strong herd mentality, which means they like to be, they prefer to be accepted over doing the right thing, or, you know, they prefer to be accepted, which is, you know, we'll go into evolution later. They prefer to be accepted over really anything else for most things. But everybody else is doing it, so relationships must make me happy. So you're going on a date and you're auditioning yourself. Oh, don't worry, I'm the right person for you. Oh, don't worry, we can be happy together, right? When in reality you're going at it completely backwards. I'm dead. Fuck. You're going at it completely backwards, right? A relationship will reinforce happiness, but ultimately will not make you happy, right? Especially if it's toxic, if it's bad, if it's, not well thought out, all those things, right? That's why you see so many divorces. That's why you see so much abuse and cheating and, you know, murder and just weird shit in relationships that shouldn't happen, you know, in marital life. That just seems super strange. So the reason I say you're going at it the wrong way is, alright, so here's what it is, okay? Here's what it is. So when you say, okay, relationship and connection are intertwined. For me, the most important part is the connection, okay? So the way I like to look at it is, let's say my arm is a connection between two people, right? This arm is a connection between two people. This is time zero. As time goes on, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and I mean, I don't have big biceps, but, you know, it's supposed to get bigger. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, right? The relationship grows over time. Or not the relationship, the connection grows over time, okay? So as the connection grows, at the beginning stages, what you do is you wrap a relationship around it to protect it, right? To necessarily protect it, to do whatever, right? You protect it with a relationship. When it's at its initial stages, you know, a weak wrist can be broken, can be snapped, can be, you know, whatever. You protect it, right? And as the relationship grows, or the connection grows, the relationship is forced to grow with it. And if the connection ever grows beyond the relationship breaks, right? The relationship isn't important anymore. It isn't necessary. The connection is there. That's all that matters. You love each other. You care about each other. That's it. That's all that matters. You don't need social status. You don't need marital status. You don't need ageism, racism, discrimination, any of that. That doesn't matter because the connection has grown so much and it's so ridiculously good that there's no more need for boundaries or terms. Now, the next thing, this is what people do by dating and in society. They say, I need to be happy, okay? And then they say, okay, this is not a connection. This is a relationship, right? And so you go and you date, and then you're like in a relationship. Oh, we're dating. And then you form the connection around that relationship. And as the relationship grows, right, the connection is forced to grow along with it, right? But if the relationship ever outgrows the connection, then there's divorce, then there's hatred, then there's abuse, then there's whatever, right? And if the relationship ever shatters, right, connection's still here, relationship's gone, the connection is hollow, right? It's empty, it's meaningless, it's not a connection, right? So if the connection can be hollow, right, then it was never really a connection in the first place. So that's why I hate dating. I think if you form a connection with someone, and the connection is good and the connection is nice, that's all that matters. You don't need status, you don't need accommodation, you don't need acknowledgement, right? All that matters is the connection. That's it, right? And that's what dating kind of ruins, right? It's like, nope, we're not gonna let you do that. You need to put a label on it. You need to make this relationship work. You need to make it work, otherwise you won't be happy. I mean, they threaten you with this kind of stuff, and it just doesn't really make too much sense.